One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's look big picture in Colorado. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Huskies! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Trying to get the corner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the outbound. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Using his legs, it's Coleman. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Buys a little time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Still looking on the move. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that second down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Salter. The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Grant over the middle. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they get him down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second.
14, Colorado, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Can't get him to the ground.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And that one did not work.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He might want another play. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that at striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Williams will pass. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Salter. Catch in the middle, it's Welsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the toss. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Trying play action. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drives the back and leaves it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams will pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs,
And the ball slipped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. He lived to fight another down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback will keep it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Evans. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down. They could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. A run to the right. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Colorado. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Williams looking for a man. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't. Chance, defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
The give to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
How about that change up on third down? You're expecting pass, 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 third and long, and they slip a run in there? Man, really took advantage of the defense playing the sticks, playing third down and long, and got it. And boy, did it pay off.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Salter. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Welch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Salter. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about that from the offense? 2nd and goal. Everything says you might run the football. They try to throw it, and man, was that unsuccessful. Sitting back in the pocket, just throw the football away. Don't take the sack. Don't go backwards, especially inside the 3-yard line.
Looking for the end zone. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and now it's 4th down. It's money down, and I don't think there's a question right here. You need the touchdown. You got to put that on the scoreboard. You're going for it. You're putting your best play forward right now.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Bucks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams will pass. Quarterback adapted. Part of the backfield. It's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
And the Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Williams looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good. This especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's got it inside the 25. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a dub.
He's got it. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Dances away to buy time. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short game. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Looking for the score. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
And it's good to tie it up, and it sure looks like overtime. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. They'll snag it just inside the 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
With the score all time.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Touchdown, Washington! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to change this route. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having...
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover.